I want to read to you from Isaiah chapter 54, verses 9 and 10. And this is a really significant for me passage, a passage that reminds me that there's nothing that can really separate me from the love of God, that there is nothing that can shake him from me. And that gives me great hope at this Advent time, to think that there is a love out there that is so great, so powerful. There is never anything that I can do to get away from it. In fact, it reminds me of some notes that I write in my kids' lunch boxes when they have their packed lunches, where I tell them, that I love them to the end of the universe. And then they say, oh, well, I love you to the end of the universe and back. There's always a sense of one up. They can always go one more than me. I love you to infinity, or I love you to infinity plus one. There's that sense in which when you really deeply love someone, there is no end, there is no limit. And this passage from Isaiah reminds us all that we are loved, really loved by God. And it says this, this is taken using the Message version of the Bible. It says this exile is just like the days of Noah for me. I promised then that the waters of Noah would never again flood the earth. I'm promising now no more anger, no more dressing you down. For even if the mountains walk away and the hills fall to pieces, my love won't walk away from you. My covenant commitment of peace won't fall apart. The God who has compassion on you says so. I don't know how you feel about your relationship with God right now. I don't know what lockdown and the exile that we've kind of had from church and gathering like we used to has, where that's left you on this journey of faith that you're on. But there is nothing, not even a virus that closes our buildings, that separates us and scatters us across the community. There is nothing that can separate you from that love of God. God's love will never, ever walk out on you. He is committed to you, and his peace for you will never fall apart. That gives me great hope this Advent, that actually, even though we can't gather like we used to, and even though Christmas is going to be different, God's love isn't. God's love is still the same. And no matter where I am with God right now, no matter where you are with God right now, his love for you isn't changing. He will always love you. He will always reach out for you, and he will always come and find you wherever you end up. So take that today, that you are loved by God, and there is nothing on this earth, and there is nothing that you can do that can shake or shift or move or throw off the love of God for you, because you are his precious child, and he loves you to the end of the universe and back.